What is up, everyone, and welcome back to yet another episode of the 100 Line Last Defense Academy. In the last episode, we made yet another decision in either deciding to either kill Ava or protect Ava, because Shoma had learned something that he couldn't remember without a commander's power. So he told us we have to set Ava free in order to learn this truth that ended up being a harrowing truth, because apparently our entire lives up until this point has all been fictional. None of the memories that we made are real, except for a couple that Nozomi had talked to Takumi about. But also in the last episode, we also had another invader battle where Nozomi had to handle it for half the entire invader battle until everybody else mustered up the courage and strength to protect the friends that they hold dear. But in this episode, what am I saying? We're going to be doing some more story here. We're going to be talking to Sarah, and hopefully Sarah will be able to tell us what's going on and give us some more answers. So without further ado, let's go and talk to Sarah. Okay, let's start with the basics. This is what Shoma remembered with our origins to truth.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but yes, it's all true. I was afraid of that. We really are just lab-grown living weapons. And all our memories are made up. No matter how many times I hear it, it's still so hard to accept. It's a shock, alright. It kind of makes you want to give up on life. It says we can't die even if we wanted to. I'd like to go through the whole thing from the beginning so we're all clear on the details. Hold your questions until I'm done, alright? Alrighty. Siri's story more or less lined up exactly with what Shoma had told us. We were all clones, artificial humans created at Kamakura General Hospital. We were made from Shion's DNA, and as such, on a genetic level, we were no different from any other Futurans. So we weren't really human at all, more like artificial Futurans. And among the people in charge of this project, some voiced concerns about how we could prove just as much as a threat as the Futuran commanders. So to prevent us from turning on humanity, they decided to brainwash us. We were given new memories and new identities as Earthlings. Of course, some protested that this was inhumane, but with humanity's future at stake, they're all left with little other choice. This resulted in the project being carried out in utmost secrecy. We spent our whole lives on the very edge of consciousness, shut away in our biological cultivation capsules. Inside those pods, we dreamed of our lives as Earthlings, as dictated by the memories implanted into us. A normal family, a foster home, a rich family, a family of assassins. Each of us was fed a different backstory, completely distinct from the others. Part of that was to mask our true origins, but it was also to ensure we had a greater variety of viewpoints and could adapt to different situations. Ignorant of the truth, we continued to grow and dream. When the time came for us to leave, we were launched from the artificial satellite to the surface of Futurum. Then we awoke and began our mission, along with Sire, our robotic handler, and Shion, our genetic parent. That's about the size of it. Any questions? The bombs in us, and the fact that we were revived whenever we died. Were they necessary to save humanity as well, to make this mission a success? Yeah. The bombs were just a contingency plan in case of emergencies, but the automatic revival is deemed indispensable. Most cryptoglobin users can only be harmed with cryptoglobin, but you guys are different. You can take damage from conventional sources too, just like regular humans. Something must have gone wrong when we were making you.
Hey.
But thanks to that, we discovered how properly stimulating your cryptoglobin could reverse even fatal damage. That's what led to the invention of the Rivalmatic. That meant you could make us fight over and over again. We really are just weapons to you. Seriously, why'd you have to take it so far? Even I'm surprised at this level of selfish cruelty. Is there nothing humanity won't stoop to? You guys want to smash this guy up again? I know that what we did to you was unforgivable, but mankind's future was at stake, and we were running out of time. The artificial satellite's resources are already dangerously low. Pretty soon it would be nothing but a lifeless husk, floating through space forevermore. Humanity needs a new home. We had no choice but to entrust that mission to you. Entrust? That makes it sound so noble, but really, you just used us. Fair point. But the important thing is, you aren't just convenient for us, you are essential. You still have the potential to be humanity's saviors. We're still pinning on all our hopes on you.
Enough! I don't want to hear about you and your hopes anymore.
Everything you say is just a simulation of their collective will anyway. It's totally meaningless.
Ooh.
Actually, this apology isn't a simulation.
Take a look at this. I'm so sorry.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. It's not fair of us to force you to do this.
Sorry, mister. What's going on? Who are these people?
I don't know why I just got chills. I told you before how I've been programmed with the thought of patterns of all mankind so I can make the best choice for humanity. Given everything that's happened, I ran a new simulation and arrived at a different conclusion than before. That was to tell the regular citizens on the artificial satellite the truth.
The people in the Tokyo residential complex, they know everything. Why we're fighting this war. What will happen if we lose.
Oh, so was this who Siri was talking to? That wasn't just him thinking in the beginning? Because you know, like at the beginning of this route, he was talking to somebody on the monitors here, but it didn't show an actual image. It was just him talking, so we just thought he was thinking to himself. But now we know that he was actually talking to humanity.
Now you are the ones fighting for them. That includes where you come from, and the lives you've been made to live as well. All of humanity knows the truth now.
They're so young. I don't know what to say.
You probably hate us, and I don't blame you. But you're all we have.
Please, I don't care what happens to me. Just save my children.
They're not much older than me, and they're out there fighting a war.
I'm not ready to die. Please, don't give up.
I wish I could be there with you. I want to help too.
I'm sorry we have to depend on you, but you're our only hope. If you lose, we're all done for.
Did we really have to go this far? Maybe it would have been better to let us die out.
I can't do anything from up here, but I'll still be cheering for you.
Please, you have to win this. My baby is only a few days old.
Please, keep fighting. You have to win.
Stop it!
The zombie's voice cut through all the others, echoing throughout the war room. Turn it off. Just turn it off. All right. Siri nodded and his eyes flashed red.
No.
The next moment, the monitors all flickered off. This is too cruel. Isn't it enough that you kept the truth from them for so long? Now you want them to keep fighting for you? This is totally unreasonable.
What do those people on the satellite know about sacrifice? About hardship? They've pushed it all onto these guys instead.
Nozomi.
Yeah.
Our mission is cruel and inhumane, I admit. We're undoubtedly the villains in this war. But humanity still wants to live, just like any other creature. The first instinct is to survive. It's my duty to facilitate that, to save as many of them as possible. Even if it means sacrificing us? Not to mention all the innocent people on this planet. It's the only way to remake Futurum as the second Earth and give humanity a brighter future. This war and your power is our only hope. We have no other choice but to rely on you. So, I'll ask you once more. I'm not proud of what we've done. The way we've treated you is truly unforgivable.
Even so, I ask that you save humanity. Please, don't turn your backs on us.
I get what you're saying, but still. Is humanity even worth saving? Why should we trade the lives of everyone on this planet for theirs? It's a little hard to ignore them now that we've actually seen them, though. Either way, we're going to have to keep fighting. Veshness will come after us no matter what we do. Can't you at least call off the final attack? Killing all the Futurists is going too far.
Yeah.
Remember what Veshness said? Every last one of them will fight us to the bitter end. So long as any of them survive, this war will continue. Sorry, my voice for him kind of just changed just there for some reason. Kill or be killed, massacre or face extinction. Death would have been so much easier compared to living with these choices. If we are going to keep fighting, there's something else I need to know. What happens to Shion? There's an escape pod to take all of us back to the satellite on day 100. But not for Shion, right? He has to stay here. has to power the final assault. It was my destiny to live and die here at Last Defense Academy, to use this power to eradicate the invaders. Huh? Something's wrong. I can't keep my body together.
Why?
Xion began to fade away, a troubled look on his face the whole time. Before we knew it, he'd completely vanished. Xion? Hey, what gives? What did you do to him? I don't know. This has never happened before. Guess because he's never had to deal with such confusing feelings. This could have an adverse effect on the final assault. I should go check on him. Let's call it a day here, everyone. We'll pick up the discussion in the defense room tomorrow. It'll be easier for Xion to join in that way. With those last few parting words, Sirei hurried away, leaving us standing there alone. Pick up the discussion. Is there anything left to discuss? Perhaps he's expecting a definite answer on what we plan to do from here on. Whether we carry on or decide to quit, it's still going to be a living hell for all of us. Damn it! What are we supposed to do? All the stress is going to wreak havoc on my skin. I think it's best that we take a break now. I'm pretty tired. This was my first battle in quite a while. Yeah, whatever. Just make sure you go back to your cage. Ima, can I sleep in your room tonight? Of course. I was just about to suggest that myself. Alright. Let's rest up and talk more tomorrow. Man, dude. Exhausted from the day's activities, we left the war room and went back to our rooms. And so, for the second time, my 72nd day at Last Defense Academy drew to a close. Day 73. It was dark outside when I woke up. I barely slept a wink all night. Dawn was still a ways off, but I knew I wouldn't be falling asleep again anytime soon. Now that I was awake, I didn't much feel like just sitting around in my room. I decided to get some fresh air and stepped outside. The sky was always darkest before dawn. Had I heard that somewhere, or was it something I'd noticed since I got here? The way the sky looked at that moment was a perfect mirror of my mood. And even darker against the dark sky, a familiar shape was orbiting the planet.
It's hard to believe. The last vestiges of humanity are all up there.
I noticed something in the corner of my eye and realized I wasn't alone. You couldn't sleep either? No. Same for you, Nozomi? Yeah, there's just so much to think about. I wonder what the real Earth was like, back when humanity still lives on its surface. I'm not sure. They told us that Earth had a will of its own, and that it chose death when humanity's abuse became too much for it. I wonder if this planet has its own consciousness, too. Wouldn't be all that strange if it did, I guess. There's a chance humanity might make the same mistake here, then. Our selfishness could lead this planet to its destruction, just like it did for Earth. I don't think you guys need to fight for humanity's sake anymore. All I want is for you to live for yourselves, and for you to be happy. Live for ourselves. It's a nice idea, but I barely know what kind of life we can expect to live anymore. How about you, Nozomi? Are you going to keep fighting to protect humanity? Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do. I only know that I don't want all of you to have to bear that burden. Just as long as you don't try to fight on your own again. I want you to be happy too, you know? Takumi. Oh look, the sky's starting to get brighter. I followed Nozomi's gaze to where a pale light had started to spill over to the horizon. Aw.
What a lovely sunrise.
Yeah. This is the first time I've ever seen the sun come up.
Really? We've been here 70 whole days, and it's more like 170 for you, right?
Yeah, we've been here a long time.
But I never thought about getting up to watch it. I mean, back in the TRC, it just gets light automatically when it's morning. Although technically, I've never seen that for myself either.
That's how it was for me, too. I think your memories of the complex are pretty accurate to the real thing.
Still, though, this is what a real sunrise looks like. No one on the artificial satellite has ever seen anything like this.
It's so beautiful. It makes me want to cry.
It feels like such a waste to keep it to ourselves.
Yeah.
Izumi and I stayed there a while longer, watching the sun climb higher in the sky and light up the world around us. Then, we headed to the defense room to meet the others. Everyone was gathered outside the defense room, like we'd agreed on the day before. Alright, looks like everyone's here. Now we're just waiting on Sire. Why are you here too? Get back in your cage! You want to exclude me from something this important? I have a right to hear about this too, you know. Hey everyone. Sorry to make you wait. How's Xion? I think he'll be alright, but his brainwaves are looking very irregular. Yesterday's conversation put a lot of stress on him. Some physical, but mostly psychological. Psychological stress? I wonder what Xion is going through right now. It's not like before when he could accept his death as an inevitable price to pay for this mission's success. Now he knows where he came from, and that he's being used to massacre his own people. That can't be easy for him to deal with. Let's continue yesterday's discussion. What are we going to do from here? Humanity has treated Kako like a weapon, a mere object. I can't say I like the idea of fighting for their sake. But if we don't fight, fascists will kill us all. Can we just run away? There's gotta be somewhere on this planet we can settle down. And spend the rest of our lives looking over our shoulders? Nah, that ain't for me. I doubt fascists would let us go that easily either. She wants our power, and she's not afraid to kill anyone who gets in the way of her goals. So we're back to fighting being the only way we can survive. It also means killing all the innocent people on this planet. I don't think I can accept that. Can you accept everyone on the artificial satellite dying instead? Remember all the people we saw on the transmission yesterday. If you do save humanity, you'll be heroes. There's no doubt about that. You'll be able to live out the rest of your days in happiness. You stay out of this. We're trying to think. Survival means turning our back on this planet's people and letting them all die. I think I'd rather go back to satellite right now and massacre humanity myself. You be quiet too. And if we do keep fighting, Xion will die once we get to the 100th day, right? I don't want to have to sacrifice him. He deserves to be happy too. He's gonna die either way. Huh? What do you mean? When Xion finishes producing enough undying flames on day 100, the school will automatically shift into attack mode. Then, the final assault to wipe out the remaining life on this planet will begin. There's only one way to stop it. That's to deactivate the machine Xion's physical body is stored in, which is also what's keeping him alive. He can't survive outside of it. If that machine didn't constantly absorb its power, he'd be consumed by his own flames. So, Xion will die no matter what we do? Don't worry about me. Xion, did you hear all that? It's alright. I've always known I wasn't going to live for very long. It feels like I've been on borrowed time up until now. But you guys aren't like me. You can have a future beyond this war. I don't know what kind of future a bunch of fakes like us can have.
You may not be able to change your past, but what you do from here on is a different matter. You can still choose how you want to live. You can still choose to live. That's all I want from you. For you to live. For yourselves. And for me, too. You could consider this my last request.
Xion, wait! Tsubasa desperately tried to reach out to Xion, but he has already gone.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much time left. The undying flames are eating away at his body, little by little. His own power is too much for him. It's too much for any one person to bear. No. Where does that leave us? Has anyone come to a decision? Nobody answered. How could we decide what to do in this situation? I think we're gonna need more time. We can't just vote on a course of action and call it a day. We need to really think about it and come to a decision that everyone will be satisfied with, including Xion, of course. You need to rest up for at least 4 days before we can make another avatar. Okay, what do you say we talk? Well, what do you say we talk again in 3 days' time? That's okay with me, but if the enemy attacks before then, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, or burn it, whatever works. I see. I guess that's fair. All right, this should do it for today then. We all headed back to our rooms, each of us struggling with the same dilemma in our own different ways. This is tough, dude. On our 100th day, the school will go into attack mode and begin the final assault. The undying flames will raise every living thing left on the planet, including Shion. But if we try to stop it before then, Shion will still die. It seems like there's just no way for us to save him. What should we do? I couldn't work up the energy to do anything else, so I spent the rest of the day in my room. Outside, the light faded, and the clock ticked interminably forward, leaving me alone with my thoughts. 74. Day 74. I slowly got myself out of bed. I needed to talk to someone. It didn't matter who. I just needed to get out of my own head for a little while. Guess I'll head over to the cafeteria. There's bound to be someone there.
Yeah.
If you guys choose to save humanity, you'll be hailed as heroes. I guarantee you'll be able to live out the rest of your days in complete happiness.
Yeah.
I know Shion's fate doesn't sit right with you, but whatever you do, he won't live much longer anyway. I don't know why, but I feel like my voices for characters have just like faded away throughout this entire series. But unsurprisingly, the mood in the cafeteria was somber. It was almost completely deserted. Is nobody else coming today? Some of them came by earlier, but took their food back to their rooms. It was pretty obvious they wanted to be alone. Shouldn't we be more open and discuss things some more? I mean, we are basically family. That's the worst thing about this situation. How can I possibly be related to that ragtag collection of freaks and misfits? I don't know why my voices are changing all of a sudden for these guys. Pretty sure that they feel the same about you. And I just came up with a new dish too. I added pastel pink paint to hot pot to make it pretty. You're not even using edible ingredients anymore. This time we're all having a say in what we do. We're not just pushing the decision onto Takumi like we have in the past. I think everyone's going to need time to come to terms with that and what it means for them. I wish there were a way for us to resolve this without fighting.
Yeah!
I don't think that's going to happen while Veshness is around, or even without her for that matter. Jesus, I don't know why my voice changed from all of a sudden. The Futurans all hate us vile invaders after all. It's only natural after what humanity has done to their home. I think we'll just have to keep fighting until one side is finally wiped out. It's a tough decision. I'm still not getting close to an answer myself. Even my clairvoyance won't help us either. Won't help us here. Come to think of it, it's the same with me. I can barely get my thoughts together. In all the confusion from these big revelations, I've kind of lost sight of myself. We stayed in the cafeteria long enough to eat breakfast and went back to our rooms. Everyone's spending time on their own to think about stuff. I should probably do the same, but I don't feel like just sitting around today. At this point, I'll even talk to Sire. Maybe I'll go take a walk. We do got free time. Won't withhold the truth from you anymore. Ask me anything you want to know. Okay. Ask about the school. That's Defense Academy's spaceship created for this mission. It also serves as the weapon that will eliminate all life on Future when the time comes. We deployed it from the artificial satellite with Shion and the 15 of you on board. After you landed, Shion surrounded it with his undying flames to protect him while he's building enough power to wipe out the denizens of this planet. He always wanted to experience going to school. That's why he made it look the way it does. Okay. The undying flames extend around the school grounds and surrounding ruins with a radius of around 1,600 feet. They're over 300 feet thick and can extend upward almost indefinitely. If the flames sense something trying to pass over it, they'll form a fiery hand and drive the intruder right back down again. As defensive barriers go, they're pretty darn hard to penetrate. The flames themselves are produced by Shion. They are his power in its rarest? Is that a typo? Form. However, the enemy has devised a means of getting through. They must be using something similar to our own fire extinguishers. The fact that they don't attack all at once must mean they can't mass produce these devices yet. Okay. The Special Defense Unit's mission is to protect the school from invaders for 100 days. It consists of cloned soldiers created from a powerful cryptoglobin user's genetic material. In other words, you are all Futurans, albeit artificial ones. You were growing cultivation machines in Kamakura General Hospital up until you reached the age you are now. During that time, you were fed false memories to give you the illusion of a fully lived life. They are deemed necessary to give you the proper motivation to fight and kill on mankind's behalf. You constructed different lives and backstories for each of you, which accounts for how varied your personalities are. This is the main reason we didn't want you to contact the artificial satellite. Also, since your cryptoglobin was imparted to you artificially, it's a little unstable. In the end, we developed the infusers so you can forcibly activate your powers whenever you need them. Okay. That's kind of interesting. I can't believe we're all just, like, artificial clones. That's kind of crazy. The power we call hemoanimal actually comes from a substance known as cryptoglobin. It's a power you inherited from Shion. Your cryptoglobin was imparted to you artificially, so it's a little unstable. We had to develop the infusers to allow you to stimulate it and forcibly activate your powers when you need them. When stimulated, your power manifests itself as your class armor and class weapons. The armor was made to resemble a school uniform. In part, that's to fit in with the theme of this place. But mostly it's to clearly distinguish you from the enemy, unlike them. Unlike them, your power is for protecting and preserving humanity. Your hemoanimal also means you can be revived if you're killed in battle. The corpse still has to be fresh when it goes into revival-matic though. This is because the revival process works by stimulating your cryptoglobin, which starts to decay and weaken after you die. Naturally, there's no bringing anyone who's had their cryptoglobin absorbed and been left a blackened mummy. Cryptoglobin is a blood type with strange characteristics that cannot be explained even by cutting-edge science and medicine. Blood is almost a living creature in its own right, freely cycling between liquid and solid states. It has characteristics that work in response to host aggression. It's truly superhuman blood, ideal for combat. According to our research, individuals with this mutated special blood are born periodically here on Futura. Those are the enemy commanders. They are venerated by their people as heroes chosen by God. Their cryptoglobin also makes them invulnerable to normal weapons. They can only be killed by other cryptoglobin users. Humanity's forces struggled to battle against this power, and were unable to seize the planet as a result. Lucky for us, it's a power that intrinsically linked to the future of itself. It can't be used off planet. Otherwise, the enemy probably would have attacked the artificial satellite and wiped out humanity by now. Cryptoglobin also has a cannibalistic nature. It can gain power by absorbing other cryptoglobin. This act is forbidden by the native future and religion, however. Okay. Shion was born here on Futura. Some time ago, due to a random mutation, he has incredibly powerful cryptoglobin. He was captured by one of our recon teams and raised by the forces of Earth. I say raised. Because of his cryptoglobin, his body is incapable of growing physically. It's as if he's unable to endure the sheer might of his own power. Securing Shion changed everything for us. This mission wouldn't be possible without him. Even now, he's in the defense storing up power, but he has only been able to do that after we send him to school here. Cryptoglobin comes from the planet, so it gets much weaker the farther away you get from it. In a sense, you could say Shion is absorbing power from the planet so he can raise it. Interesting. On the 100th day of the mission, that power will eliminate all life on Futura. The war will be over and humanity will be the victors, and to the victors to go to spoils a brand new planet. Okay. World death. The human homeworld, Earth, possessed its own consciousness. When the planet decided to end its life, numerous natural disasters started occurring all around the world. This phenomenon became known as world death. Pushed to its limits by humanity's abuse of the environment, the planet chose to destroy itself and end its suffering. It became a hostile and inhospitable place, and the human population rapidly decreased. The survivors fled to massive underground shelters, like the Tokyo residential complex. From then on, they lived beneath Earth's surface for several generations while they were prepared for the Exodus project. While living underground in TRC, humanity began searching for somewhere else to call home. They're going to abandon the dying Earth and relocate to the whole new planet. This enterprise was known as the Exodus Project. The first step was to find a planet capable of supporting human life. By some miracle, our scientists have located one with an environment much like Earth, in a far-off galaxy. Next, they developed an ultra-large spaceship capable of exceeding the speed of light and accommodating all surviving humans. That would be the artificial satellite. So if we save humanity, they're going to take launch from the artificial satellite to the whole new galaxy for a new home, for new Earth, second Earth. It's pinnacle of human ingenuity. It took generations to complete. By the time the artificial satellite was complete, Earth was on the verge of exploding at any moment. Humanity needed to make its escape as soon as possible. They boarded the artificial satellite itself into space. That was the start of a long, long journey. The survivors created a new complex on board the satellite and made a life for themselves there. And so they traveled through space for hundreds of years until they finally reached its planet. Okay. About this planet. Miraculously, humanity's scientists discovered a planet with an environment much like Earth in a distant galaxy. They named the planet KXK-787, and in many ways it was like Earth's long-lost sister. It was located in a habitable zone that allowed for organic life, and the majority of the planet's surface was covered in water. All perfect conditions for supporting life. It was the ideal candidate to become the second Earth. That is where we are now, the planet Futura. It turned out there was another intelligent life form not too dissimilar from humans living here. That was another way this planet was just like Earth. At first, humanity attempted to communicate with them, but in the end, the language barrier led to conflict. Ever since, we've been waging a war to decide the ultimate fate of Futura. This planet was behind Earth in terms of science and technology, but it had a powerful force that more than made up for that. That force was cryptoglobin. It makes Futurum's warriors invulnerable to conventional weapons. Humanity just couldn't break through their defenses. The war went on for generations without any progress being made. But then, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity came along. Around a couple of decades ago, a being with limitless power was born on this planet. He was like nothing that had ever been seen before. The Futurians even called him the Second Coming, which is Shion. The child was captured by a human recon team that had infiltrated enemy territory. These days, you know that child is Shion. Humanity successfully stole the enemy's most powerful weapon, something capable of finally ending the centuries-long stalemate. We used Shion's DNA to create the members of the Special Defense Unit. While we were at it, we construed Last Defense Academy, and then we began our current mission. If it succeeds, all life on this planet will be wiped out when we get to day 100. The fighters we call commanders are Futurum-born cryptoglobin users. They're the heroes of this planet. They're giving their life all to destroy this academy to save their people. This is the only way they have to defeat us. Their technology isn't advanced enough for them to attack the artificial satellite directly. Cryptoglobin is a gift from the planet, so it gets weaker the further you go from it. The commanders are the only true Futurians we've met during your time here. They sure look a lot like humans, don't they? The two planets are so similar, it's no surprise life evolved in a similar way. The cities even look like the ones humans used to have back on Earth. Futurians also have a god they believe in, and a religion with its own code of ethics. Again, much like humanity. The one who rules over the other commanders is the Supreme Commander herself, Veshness. Her skills and achievements have earned her that position, but her cryptoglobin is also far stronger than the rest. The weaker enemies you face, those ugly, cute mascot things, appear to be something created by Veshness. She's also broken the taboos of her people and started absorbing other fighters' cryptoglobin, making her more dangerous than ever before. Okay, that's still a lot to take in. Like, I'm not the smartest tool in the shed, I'm not gonna lie. So it's kind of hard to like comprehend all of that unless I hear it multiple times. But it is really interesting, like that we're all these artificial human beings, pretty much doing everything we can to save this planet in order to let the rest of humanity live here freely. You know, it is kind of interesting though. Like, I still don't really understand how we were all made from Shion, but I mean, it is what it is, you know. Yeah. I don't know how to explain it. Like I said, I'm not really the smartest, so I couldn't really explain that better than anybody else. I'll give some thought to what we need to do from now on. Okay, yeah, I don't think there's gonna be many people that are available for free time. Pretty much all we can really do is probably just go exploring, and that's pretty much it. I don't know what the right thing to do is, except it's absolutely not right to let all of you fight on your own. What is the right thing to do? Okay. I can't fight for humanity anymore, but not fighting is as good as serving our heads Fashionists on a silver platter, so... I wonder, can I bring this stuff up? To max? Damn it, no I can't. Oh, I need freaking 100 plants. Damn it. Then we'll have Takumi maxed. Tsubasa... Bring up and Mega Punch a little bit. We haven't really even used the Rumi, bro. Kiriko. We're gonna have to do some more exploration here. Might as well learn this, right? Doesn't hurt to have. Never know, I might use it at some point. Alrighty. Eito is in a skill. Oh, Gaku's available for free time. I don't plan on sabotaging you guys anymore. I want to see how it all plays out. I want to see the conclusion. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Yugamu's available and Gaku's available, so those two are available. Kiriko's available too. That's pretty cool. So we do have people to hang out with. But I think I might have to go exploring because I don't have any materials. Wipe out all life on this planet. It's going too far. Well, mankind was deplorable, but to abandon them isn't very. I understand having to fight to protect myself, but is it necessary to wipe out all the inhabitants of this planet? Okay, I think I'm gonna go exploring. I need more materials. Okay, so we got quite a bit of stuff. I don't know if I've gotten all of the treasure spaces or not, because I didn't see any on all the places I went to. So I'm not too sure if we got all of them already, because if so, then I kind of wasted that entire time. But at least we need materials anyway, so it's fine. It works out. Another day's come to an end. I want to talk about Xion some more, but it's going to be a while until he's ready. Well, no use staying up now. Day 75. We're getting closer and closer to day 100 once again. I better go check the cafeteria and wonder if anyone's there today. Got a couple more people here this time around. Even Ato's in here. There are a few more people in the cafeteria today than before. Good morning, Takumi. Did you sleep well? Morning. What are you doing here, Ato? What am I doing here? Is that the thanks I get for making the effort to endure your odious company? Nobody asked you to be here. You're a real strange one, Ato. Hard to believe we're both made from the same genes. Yeah, I'm still having trouble believing that myself. I know, right? We're all so different. No one think we came from the same stable, let alone the same family. Apparently they fed us all kinds of different scenarios so the unit had more variety. They really took it to extremes, though. Couldn't they have made some of us a little more normal? You're one to talk. Even if those backstories were constructed for us, it doesn't mean we're not our own people. It's like how kids don't always turn out the way their parents expect them to. You can't control every aspect of a person's life. And we are alive. Yeah, you're right. Apart from our memories, are just like regular humans. If you can even call us humans, we're clones of Xion, and he's a future. I don't see that there's any real difference between the two species. I mean, it turns out none of you are human after all, but you still look just as hideous as to me. Shut up, Ato. What's your point? Humans disgust me, and knowing that you're genetically future and it hasn't changed my perception of you. So you basically are all human. You look, sound, and smell as repulsive as anyone from Earth would. Jesus. Atsuki's peculiar perception isn't a quirk of his so much as a glitch in his programming. Oh, okay. I see. So that's why he's like that. I think something must have gone wrong when he was having his memories fed into his brain. As a result, instead of growing up with a strong attachment to humanity, he developed a deep hatred for them instead. Or perhaps that glitch is a bug planted by the insurgents in this operation. Some defective goods, then? What the fuck, dude? Angel's freaking wild. But that defect helps show me humanity's true face. Maybe I'm the only real success among all of you. Oh, sure, that makes sense. Not. All of that doesn't change the fact that we all share the same blood. We're all brothers and sisters. We're family. Brothers and sisters. Family. That connection is the one thing here that's real, not part of some fictional backstory. We have to take care of each other. You and me. Family. What an absolutely nauseating idea.
Hey!
For once, I agree with you. Our connection to Xion and each other, that's real. Everything we thought we knew is a lie, except for that. We're not just allies, we're family. That doesn't mean I'm totally ready to accept it yet, though. Over breakfast, I managed to make a little conversation with everyone except Ato, that is. After a while, we left the cafeteria and went back to our rooms, and Ato went back to his cage. Oh my gosh. I only first met these guys when we all arrived here, but we're actually family. It's weird, but that fact doesn't really change anything. We can still fight alongside each other like we always have. Actually, we don't know if we'll keep fighting yet. We're going to discuss it again the day after tomorrow. I wonder if the others have come up with anything yet. Maybe I should go talk to them. Alrighty. That's the only vehicle tool thing we have, so this has to be something Tsubasa likes. Because I do want to get all the gifts for them.
Is this for me?
I mean, I know it's not mandatory to get all of... Ooh, yes! I know it's not mandatory to get all of the,
I still can't believe it. All of my memories were fake. My family, Grandpa's workshop, all of my friends. I won't believe that none of them are real. Maybe they're all actually still there. In the Tokyo residential complex.
Oh.
I hope so, anyway. I really hope so. Oh. I'm sorry. You're being concerned about me, and all I'm doing is moping. I'm still struggling to sort out my feelings. But sitting around and being gloomy won't solve anything. Thanks for coming to talk to me, Takumi. I feel a little better now.
Aw. Aw. So I wonder if the bond times. So I feel like the bond times aren't really you and the person talking. It's more so just like, oh, what's going on in the story at this point? Because I feel like she wouldn't have mentioned that if I feel like she wouldn't have mentioned that if we unlocked her bond rank earlier, before we found out everything. I don't know what else is available. Well, Hideko is. I just need to get a couple more Hideko stuff. I was just looking at this statue. It's good for the soul to appreciate a beautiful work of art, isn't it? Another day's gone. They've been going by so quickly lately. We need to come to a decision, but I still have no idea what we should do. What's the right choice here? Is there a right choice here? Well, this is definitely going to be a choice we have to make, huh? Whether we keep fighting or not. Sorry, I meant to read that. Day 76. Sorry, I meant to read this. Asking myself the same questions over and over again, I drifted off to sleep, hoping it might give me some relief. Alright, I'll go to the cafeteria first. I'd like to ask if anyone's come up with any new ideas. Who's all here today? Hideko, Takemaru, and Shoma. There were only 3 of other people in the cafeteria this morning, and they were all eating in silence. Good morning. Morning. Takemaru acknowledged me with a brief reply, then glared at me for a while before speaking up again. So, you saw anything yet? No, to be honest, I'm still completely lost. I guess even your experience of the future can't tell us what the right thing to do is this time. I don't think there is a right choice here. Whatever we decide to do, we still have regrets. Heavy ones, too. That's just the kind of unreasonable position we've been placed in. Right, this war will end in tragedy either way. I know it sucks, but that's all the more reason to have to make a choice. At times like this, we have to take the future into our own hands. I've been thinking about it the last couple of days, but I'm really not good with all this complicated moral stuff. So I tried to think about what everyone else who's died would have said if they were here. You mean Dadami, Kyoshika, and Kurata? We should consider Ava's feelings too. She was one of us too, if only for a while. That probably sounds disrespectful coming from the one who killed her. I'm gladly slit my throat to atone. Okay, chill out, Shoma. If I thought it would make any difference. Don't be so hard on yourself. You did what you had to. Besides, I'm the one who signed off on it. I just wanted to release her from her suffering. Or maybe it's more accurate to say I couldn't stand to see her like that anymore. Her death is more reasonability, what? Responsibility. How buried on my own weak, pathetic way. Anyway, Dadami probably wouldn't have cared either way. You know how much she loved her killing games. Kyoshika, though. She and her sword were devoted to justice. I don't think she had wanted to keep fighting a war where we're the aggressors. What about Kurata? I can totally imagine her flying off the handle when she found out the great and powerful Osuzuki clan didn't really exist. But then she'd be all, I just have to build it myself, starting now. And I have to save humanity, so I have plenty of filthy peasants to rule over. Or whatever. Yeah, that sounds about right. 1 for, 1 against, 1 neutral. Even if they were here now, they'd be just as conflicted as the rest of us. Just as we were sinking into another uncomfortable silence, someplace else arrived. Oh, Shion. Shion appeared out of thin air like he always did, but he looked a lot weaker than usual. Everyone, can I talk to you for a minute? Shion, are you alright? He doesn't look alright to me. I don't have much time. I have to make this quick. I'm sure you all know this, but I'm not going to live for much longer. If I'm going to die anyway, I want my life to mean something. I was raised to be nothing more than a weapon. It didn't matter how I felt, so long as I carried out whatever task was given me. But now, there's something I want to do. Now I have a clear purpose. What's that?
I want to die for you.
Aww.
I don't want my life to just flicker out. I want to feel like it was the price I paid for my friend's happiness. And it's a price I'll pay gladly. That is what will give my life true meaning.
Shion. So, don't worry about me. Make whatever choice is best for you. Vashnis would only absorb my cryptoglobin herself, or find some other way to weaponize me. And then my power would be turned against humanity instead. Just this once, I want to have a say in the matter. If I'm going to die, I don't want it to be for people I've never even met before. I want it to be all for all of you.
That's all I want.
Aw. With that, Shion faded away, leaving the four of us alone to ponder his words. The decision feels more important than ever now. Our options are far from ideal, but we still have to make a choice. That's the curse we've been given to bear. A curse. Can I put it better myself? We had a hurried breakfast after that, then went back to our rooms to think things over some more. I still haven't come to any important conclusions. I have no idea what we should do. Maybe it's like Hideko said, there really isn't a right choice. Right or wrong, we'll have to make some kind of choice, and soon. It's the only way for us to take our fate into our own hands. Oh boy. We need 2 more Moko's things, I think. It's good to complete this now, because if we get as many of their things as we can now, in the next route we go to that has free time, we'll be able to get some more stuff going on. We won't have to worry about hanging out with them as much, because we don't really have to hang out with anybody anymore, considering we maxed out all of our grades. But like I was saying earlier before I got cut off, I still want to get everybody's gifts. You know, I feel like it'd just be pretty fun. We're going to be here for quite a while. We're on episode 36, 36, I believe. So we have plenty of time with all the other routes we have in this game. We have plenty of time to complete everything if we can. So that's what I want. I want to try to complete everybody's stuff, get everybody's things. I feel like that'd be pretty cool to say that I completed everything, you know? Anyway, let's hang out with Moko. Takumi, let's do some crafting together.
Huh?
I never see you doing crafts like this. What are you making? Hey! I'm making my own wrestling shoes. My feet are ever so slightly bigger than the average girls, so I have to make my own shoes. I make sure to cut down on the cost of the materials as much as possible and wear very inexpensive shoes. Huh? I get trying to say, but wrestling shoes are one of the tools of your trade, right? Shouldn't you put some money into them? I'd love to, but I have my reasons for not wearing expensive stuff. Reasons? Look, I'm just a smidge bigger than most and very, very strong, right? I tend to break things really quick because of that, so I can only use cheap stuff that I won't miss. You really make me feel bad. Goodness gracious. I love Moko, dude. I really love all these characters. All these characters are freaking amazing. I love all of them. Ima's a bit but I mean, Ima's gotten better throughout the game. Alrighty. The boss is available. We're gonna hang out with her. Gaku got all of his stuff already. Yugamu, we need to get more of Yugamu's stuff. Yeah, I think we still need plenty of Yugamu's. Let's make another attack potion here. Desperation potion. Or defense potion, I mean. Doesn't hurt to have another one. Man, there's a lot of stuff on this one, dude. Pretty crazy. Yeah. Ugh. You good, Yugami? What's the matter, Yugamu? Are you not feeling well? Don't worry, I was just experimenting. Experimenting on what? I was testing the effectiveness of my new poison on myself. Be my own guinea pig, if you will. Guinea pig? Are you crazy? That's way too risky. I wanted to feel the effects for myself. Poison is one of the tools of my trade, after all. Professional killer needs to be fully familiar with poisons. Our 4 days are almost up. Tomorrow we'd have to decide what we were going to do, which direction our lives would take from here on. And yet, here I was, still hesitating, still unable to come up with a definitive answer. Day 77. And just like that, we reached day 77, the day we'd promised to discuss things with Sire. This is the day that would decide our future going forward. I made our way to the war room.
Oh.
Alright, good. Everyone's here. Hooray! Well then, let me just contact the TRC so humanity can show you their warmest support. Knock it off, man. We don't need to hear all that again. Understood, sorry. So, have you all made your decision? Are you ready to tell me?
Huh?
I get how you feel, but you need to figure this out. The enemy won't stay quiet forever.
Hey!
Before we get to that, where's Shion?
I'm... right here.
Shion flickered into view, still looking weak and worn out. How are you feeling?
Oh.
Thanks to Sire, I'm okay. I should be able to last through this conversation, at any rate. That's good to hear.
Aha!
Oh, and one more thing before we get to the main event. If you guys decide to abandon humanity, you should probably destroy me. What? But I just finished fixing you.
Hey!
I've told you, haven't I? This mission's success is everything to me. If you refuse to fight, I use any means necessary to make you change your mind. So you should take me out before I get the chance to. Thanks for the warning, I guess. But what about the bombs? Just take him out in one hit like I was going to. You'll still die, but you'll come right back afterwards. Freaking Angel, shut up, man. Then we just have to bust up the defense room to stop the final assault, right? Yeah, that'd save all the people on this planet, but we'd all also be leaving everyone on the satellite to die. And Shion would... Don't worry about me. If we do stop the final assault, what then? If we'll have to make a new life for ourselves on this planet, of course we'll constantly be on the run from Veshness and the other Futurans. I spent plenty of time on the run back into Complex, although I guess none of that was actually real, was it? Takumi, remember what I told you yesterday? I want you to make the choice that's right for you. Right, I know. For some reason I found myself thinking about when I first met Shion. I had no idea who or what he was back then. I just saw something I didn't understand and was afraid of it. But it was thanks to him that I was able to travel back in time and redo these 100 days of war. It was thanks to him that I was here now. That was true in more ways than one. Shion had saved our lives time and time again. That's why it hurt so much that we couldn't return the favor. No matter what choice we made, there was no saving him. Are we gonna decide this anyway? Getting tired of just standing around thinking about it. Discussing it further won't get us anywhere. Our viewpoints are just too different. Even if we can't come to a unanimous decision, there's still one way we can settle this. What's that? We'll leave it up to our team leader. If we all agree to stand by his decision, no one will be able to complain. Me? We can't put all the responsibility on Takumi again. I don't know. I've thought about it a ton, and I'm pretty sure we can't decide anything on my own. I think so too. If it's Takumi, I know I can trust him. Same here. I'm happy to leave the whole abominable business in your hands. What do you think, Takumi? It's fine. I came back to change things, to take the future into my own hands. If you're all okay with it, I'll do the same thing this time as well. Then I'm on board too. I'll follow your lead. You sure about that, Nozomi? Unlike the rest of us, you're an actual Earthling human. I'm also part of this team. Whatever you choose, I'll stand by with you until the very end. We're all agreed then. You got this, Takumi.
There's one last thing I'd like you to bear in mind. Your memories of your time on Earth are all fictitious. There's no denying that. But those memories of the Tokyo residential complex and its people are based in reality. They're good folks who just want to live their lives. Remember those people. They're powerless, and you're the only ones who can help them. The choice is yours. But I want you to save humanity. Because, in spite of everything, they are your people.
I took another look around the room. No one spoke, but everyone looked back at me with different expressions. Fear, pain, sadness, loathing, confusion, rage, despair. But that wasn't all. There was also hope, affection, and determination. Kill the Futurans or let the humans die. None of us wanted to be responsible for death on such a widespread scale. All the same, it had to be done. One side had to be sacrificed so the other could live. All I can do is press forward and trust in my decision. Oh man, here we go. Whew. We continue to fight for humanity. Honestly, I feel like the choice here is kind of obvious of what you'd pick. After what C-Ray just said about even though we're not memories we had from the past, from the TRC, were fictitious, these are still our people, technically, I guess. So I feel like the right thing to do here would be to keep fighting, but at the same time, it's like all this was made up. Everything we did was for everybody else but ourselves. But at the same time, what keeps me going and want to keep fighting is the fact that Nozomi is real, and that the version of Nozomi that we made in our memories was Karuha. I feel like the best thing to do would be to keep fighting, because hopefully this means we can have our happy ending with Nozomi, you know what I mean? So I think for this, I think I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. I think that's the right thing to do. It was a little bit. It wasn't that difficult of a decision to make, but I feel like it's better that we do it. We do whatever we can now in order to save humanity and hopefully get the happy ending with Nozomi, you know, and to make everybody else happy. Because like they said, we'll be able to live on after this. But I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hey, Sirei, if we successfully complete this mission for you, you promise we'll be able to live happily from then on? Absolutely. As the heroes who saved humanity, you'll be denied nothing. Everyone will be so grateful. They'll shower you with riches and let you live however you want. You'll be the happiest people on second Earth. All right. It sounds like you decided, and I think you made the right choice. Another thing that sucks, though, is that either decision we make, Shion's gonna die. Like, I was thinking about that too. It's like, I want Shion to live, but there's no way to actually keep Shion alive, you know? He's gonna die no matter what on day 100. But this is Shion's last request, is to do whatever we can to protect humanity as well. So that's another reason why I wanted to go with keep fighting. Sounds like you've decided, and I think you've made the right choice. If this will make you all happy, then I know my life will have meant something. Thank you, Shion, and I'm sorry. So you'll do it. You'll save humanity. You'll keep fighting for them. Everything we know comes from false memories. We don't know a thing about the real humanity.
But there are probably people just like me and Karuha out there. People who are happy living a mundane, average life with each day just like the day before and the day before that. If we're really the only ones who can save those people, then there's nothing more to say. However much we may resent them, I still can't bring myself to turn my back on humanity. Even if I only feel that way because of my false memories. I'm going to stand by it. Ooh.
I really hope Siri's not lying to us about anything else. I don't know why, but it's just a feeling he's still lying about one thing. I just don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overthinking. That said, I already feel like I've made a big mistake. How could I not? This will mean the death of millions, maybe even billions. Then why don't you share that regret with the rest of us? Now that you've made our choice, I'll stand by it with you to the very end. We'll all shoulder the regret together. Yeah, I'm here for you too. It's the least I can do after leaving all the big decisions to you. So are we still on the same path here? Yes, we are. We're still on the same path. I'm here for you too. It's the least I can do after leaving all the big decisions to you. Isn't the kind of burden you should bear alone. It belongs to all of us, and all of humanity too. All the more reason for us to stay strong and help each other get through it. You guys can count on me. I'll do whatever I can. Sounds like we're all on the same page. Same. Now that my mind's made up, it's do or die. And you're okay with this, with supporting humanity's invasion and massacring all those futurists. Of course I'm not okay with it, but I want us to survive. And when this war is over, I want us to find some kind of happiness.
Hey!
That's the future I want for us. That's the kind of future I came back to create. And thanks to all of you, I'm prepared to live with whatever guilt and regret this choice brings. I want us to keep living too, as allies, as friends, and as family. I sure as hell don't feel like a hero anymore, but it's to save our skins so I can get behind it. Fine, but I'm gonna have so much fun when this is over, even if I can't make my family happy anymore. I'll make myself happy enough for all of them. I stand by your decision. From the moment you allowed me to join this team, I knew that this was how I wanted it to end. It's the least I can do to thank you for giving me a place to belong.
Everyone, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. I thank you from the very bottom of humanity's collective heart.
We're not doing this for you or for humanity. We're doing it for us. To give ourselves a better life. We will eradicate everyone on this planet and save humanity.
From here on, we're all in this together. We share the same destiny and the same sin.
Yeah. This is not the right choice. What we were doing was wrong. The moment I made the choice, I instantly regretted it, but this is the path we chose for our future. There's no turning back from it now. We would continue to live as we had done, and protect this academy all the way up to day 100. Having finally settled matters, the meeting broke up, and we spent the rest of the day doing nothing in particular. Everyone was exhausted from agonizing over this decision for so long. What we really needed was some space to breathe, and a little bit of time to recover. Day 78. Sorry.
So, I have something to tell you, members of the Special Defense Unit. Get ready for your 78th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. I contacted the artificial satellite and let humanity know about your decision. They all have the utmost respect for you. Once again, thank you! You are mankind's hope, our light in the darkness. We will never forget what you've done for us. Your names will go down in history. Glory to Last Defense Academy and the Special Defense Unit!
What's that got to do with what's happening here? This is crazy. If I'm left alone too long, I end up thinking about everything way too much. My head just fills up with guilt and regret. Makes it hard to work up the energy to get out of bed. I'm so tired and heavy. Maybe I'll take it easy today too. After a little snooze, my eyes flickered open again. I wonder what time it is. I got out of bed and checked the clock. It was already past noon. Wow, I really slept in. I felt well rested, but also ravenous. Even with everything that was going on, my body still needed food. Maybe that was proof, if proof be needed, that I was truly alive. I should head over to the cafeteria. We put you through a heck of a lot, Sumino, but you made the right choice, and humanity will be eternally grateful to you for it. Unsurprisingly, there was no one left in the cafeteria this late into the day. Wonder where everyone is. I set about filling the gaping hole in my stomach with anything I could get my hands on. Oh. Shion. Ah, you're finally awake. Shion, have you seen the others today? They're all taking some time to relax. Not as much as you, though. Yeah, the moment I let my guard down, I got really sleepy all of a sudden. There's nothing wrong with taking a little break from now and then. Are you feeling any better now? I don't know if I'd say better exactly. It's more like now I've made my choice. Things have clicked into place. We know what we have to do. We just have to see it through. There's no use thinking about it anymore. I think that's for the best too. How about you, Shion? Are you really okay with the choice we made? Well, I don't really know what it'll be like when I die. But I do feel sad when I think about how much I won't be able to talk to you guys anymore. Huh. In a weird way, though, I don't feel any fear or regret. If anything, I'm proud that my life can be used to create a better future for all of you. You're alright with us using your life that way? I no longer have to live my old miserable life, just feeling my power drain away day after day. You give me the chance to choose how I live and how I'll die. My life is always going to be short, so getting to decide how I use it is a big deal for me. As something I care about now, something I want to protect. That fact alone fills me with pride. That's how I feel about all this. Wow, you're so strong, Shion. You are too, Takumi. Being forced to make a choice like yours would send some people right over the edge. Eito, where did you come from? I was minding my own business in my cage, but then I started to get hungry. After all that excitement yesterday, I guess it's no wonder everyone forgot about feeding me, sorry. But how did you get out of the cage in the first place? You forgot to what the fuck? You forgot to lock the door, honestly. I'm starting to feel like you don't even care about me anymore. Don't worry, I'll head back there right after I get something to eat. Oh. Ato, do you still want to wipe out mankind? Huh? In Takumi's future, you absorbed my power and talked about going back to the satellite and killing everyone. You're not thinking about doing the same thing this time, are you? I have to admit, if I had obtained the power as great as yours, I doubt anyone could stop me from doing whatever I wanted. I could prevent this heartless massacre of innocent futurians and give humanity the punishment it so richly deserves. But I won't. I promise not to cause any more trouble after all. That's a new portrait. I don't think we've seen that portrait. That's a new portrait. Don't get me wrong. It's not because you've reformed me. I still despise all of you with every fiber of my being.
Hey!
Yeah, I know you too well by now to think you could ever change. What a sickening honor. With that final disdainful remark, Ato turned to leave.
Oh.
Well, I'll be going back to my cage. I can only stand to be around you so long before the urge to vomit becomes too much. Whatever you say. When he had gone, I spent a little more time with Shion before going on my way. Or jumped to my room to think about what to do. I still got some free time left today, but I think I prefer to be alone. No use forcing myself to be productive. We've made our choice. We have our mission. We'll protect the school for what remains of these 100 days. Only a little more than 20 days left. We just have to keep fighting until then. I decided to get an early night. Tomorrow, after all, would be a new day. Excuse me, sorry. Day 79.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 79th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. For humanity's great tomorrow, for our shining future, for this school, stand tall with your comrades and step up to the challenge of mankind's most difficult mission. Glory to the Special Defense Unit, the hope of all mankind.
Okay, time to get up. After resting through most of the day yesterday, I was feeling better than I had in a long time. Wonder how the others are doing. How are they feeling? I don't want them to get too depressed about everything. Maybe I should go to the cafeteria and check on them. What is that mask that Siri have on, bro? What the hell is that? Even before I opened the door to the cafeteria, I heard intense shouts coming from inside. Be gone from this place! Out with the demons!
Whoa!
Not today, demon! Out you go! What are you guys doing? Apparently it's a ritual to banish evil. Completely ridiculous if you ask me. The demon known as doubt resides in our hearts, brother, and it must be exorcised. And this demon must have its head severed, exposed to sunlight, and its neck stuffed with soybeans. I'm simulating that by focusing all my mental and spiritual energy on these beings. Out with the demons!
Whoa!
Thank you, Moko. My heart feels lighter already. There's no way something like this actually works. Is Shion not here today? Creating that avatar seems to use up a lot of his strength. Strength coming from every day might be a little too much for him. Guess that makes sense. Anyway, we made our choice. All we gotta do now is psych ourselves up and get it done. You think so? There's still plenty of time for us to change our minds. Will you quit joining our conversations like you're still a regular member of this team again? You do hang out with us an awful lot for someone who claims to hate our guts. Well, I did find out you're not the kind of humans I hate after all. Because we're actually Futurians, right? Very funny. Tell me, don't you hate humanity after what they've done to us? Are you going to let them off the hook just like that? I wouldn't say hate exactly, but don't you want revenge? Wouldn't extinction be a fitting end for them? Ato, when you talk about humanity, who do you mean exactly? Huh? Is it the people who created us? The people who kidnapped Shion? What about the people who are working hard to support their families, or little kids who have never seen a real sky above their heads? All of them just want to live. They all have to make sacrifices sometimes. That's not so different from us and what we've been doing. Even you've made some tough choices for the sake of your own survival. You don't even know any of those humans on the satellite. Can you really say you hate them all? Can you blame me? Those are memories I was given. And now that we know the entire truth, Mr. Atsuki's hatred feels a lot more understandable. I only wish it didn't. My point is, I want to create a future where we can all be happy. That's why I've decided to fight for humanity. That's what gives us a reason to fight. It's what gives this war meaning. I see. You really do have a strong heart, Takumi. I wish I could admire you more, but you just look so disgusting. Why does it have to be this way? Maybe these eyes of mine really are a defect. You know, I've always wanted to ask, what exactly do we look like to you, Eito? It's hard to put into words. Indescribably hideous monsters is about the best I can do. Just looking at you is enough to turn my stomach. Could you try drawing one of us, maybe? I could, but I wouldn't recommend it. I'd have to draw your bulbous, protruding eyes, your inflamed, sickly-looking skin, the whole oozing, putrid liquid. Not to mention I'd need to find a way to depict the way your blood-curdling voice is cut right through me like nails on a chalkboard. Okay, yeah, maybe don't do that. Dude, are you kidding? Dude, are you kidding? That sounds like the almost perfect life form.
Whoa!
Is he still doing that? Eito left to go back to his cage, a strangely thoughtful look on his face. The rest of us finished breakfast and headed back to our rooms. Now then, what should I do today? I tried to act assertive in front of Eito. The truth is, I still have plenty of lingering doubts and insecurities. We don't have many days left now, and there's not bound to be another attack sooner or later. I have to be prepared for when it comes. I'm so out of breath. Yeah, I was just cleaning the bathroom. I was fighting a stubborn stain, and I ended up completely drenched in sweat. Can you been the one cleaning the bathrooms? Have I seen this one before? Come on, that's not right. We should all pitch in. Yeah, I think I've seen this before. Wait, did he say something different that time? Hold up.
Another day of fine work, everyone. You've done well. For each other and for humanity. Get some shut-eye and take care. Well then, good night.
The nighttime announcements change now, too. Not that it makes much difference at this point. Better go to bed so I'll be ready for whatever happens tomorrow. I settled down, closed my eyes, and let the soft, nurturing darkness envelop me. Day 80.
Open up! Get ready for humanity's great tomorrow. For our shining future. For this school. Stand tall with glory to the special...
Okay, so you are saying the same thing now. Better get going to the cafeteria. We have just 20 days left. The end's finally in sight. We still can't be sure exactly what will happen to us once the war is over. Not only that, but the final battle is bound to be the fiercest we've faced yet. We can't let our guard down. With her characteristic brusque attitude, he'd go straight away before I could answer. Good morning, Takumi. You're just coming here every morning now, huh?
Huh?
Is this another one of your schemes to sow seeds of discord and destroy the team from the inside? I told you, I'm done with all that. Have a little faith. I do think it's about time we ascertain what your loyalties lie, Atsuki. Will you be fighting with the others to save humanity? Don't bother. After everything you've done, I can never trust you. Even if you say you've changed, I know all too well what you're capable of. I refuse to set myself up for you to betray us again. I don't mind if you want to leave your cage, just as long as you don't cause any trouble. But I won't allow you back on the team. That's where I draw the line. Sire, I don't want you giving him his infuser again either. Whatever you say. I agree. Entrusting ourselves to someone who'd already betrayed us once would be sheer folly. And we don't want him ruining everything and rendering Ava's sacrifice meaningless. Yeah, I think so too. That's fair. I don't think I could stand fighting alongside you repulsive creatures again anyway. That attitude of yours is so annoying. Just gonna ignore you from now on. If nobody wants me here, then I guess I'll go back to my cage. Siri, may I see you in the war room later? I have an idea I'd like to discuss with you. Oh, sure, that's fine with me, but wait.
No!
You're not planning to destroy me again and take your infuser back by force, are you? Please, give me some credit. Everyone would know it was me right away. This is just a little request I want you to consider. With that cryptic remark, Eito left the cafeteria. An idea? What's he up to this time? You better tell us if it's anything weird, Skye. Of course, you keep forgetting I'm on your side. By the way, is Shion not coming today either? I miss him and his burning passion. We don't have much time left to spend with him. Truer words were never spoken. In another 20 days, our work here would be done, and Shion. With nothing more to discuss, we finished our breakfast and returned to our rooms. We just have to keep moving forward. That's all we can do now. If I don't do something to keep myself occupied, I'll probably end up dwelling on things. Better head up for a while. This ain't too bad. Okay, we've seen that. We saw that at the very beginning. We need one more thing from Moko. Okay, now we've gotten all the keywords for Moko.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. Another day of fun.
Okay, yeah, he's just repeating it. He's just repeating this new thing now. It's already time for bed. Now that I'm all on my own, I can't help thinking about, well, everything. Is this really what we should be doing? Did I make the right choice? I know it's for humanity's future and ours too, but that doesn't change the fact that we're going to commit a major atrocity. I don't need anyone to tell me how terrible what we're going to do is. I know we're not the heroes of the story. We've made our choice. We'll walk this path together. Day 81. Day 81, huh? Getting closer and closer to 100. I know the happy ending I was hoping for isn't waiting for us anymore. I still have to keep going. That's my decision, and no one else's. I'll head to the cafeteria first. Everyone should be there. I don't have the capacity to make any decisions, nor do I have the right. That's why it really helps that you make the choices around here, Takumi. I'll go along with anything you say. I just end up lost and confused otherwise. I'm a spineless weakling like that. Sorry for spreading my fetid garbage breath for everywhere. I guess I'll get to the cafeteria. With that, Shoma scampered away. Yeah, Shoma's never going to change, huh? Huh. No sign of Eito? Skye, what did you two talk about yesterday? No, nothing too important, but forget about it. We've only got 20 days left. Skye, come on now. Are you seriously not going to tell us? Seriously, after you've been honest about everything recently, you're not going to tell us this one thing? What's he planning, Skye? Come on now. Don't piss me off. We've only got 20 days left, so let's get fired up. How about we huddle? I'm not doing some lame-ass huddle. Not in the mood. I can't get myself to feel that positive either. I'm still unsure if this was the right choice. I'm only doing this because we have to if we want to survive. I'm not in favor of this war at all. I figured we all felt that way. I see, you're all still tormented by the truth then. How about I scrub those memories of yours? Get bent! We ain't gonna let you take us around like that again. I know I keep going over this, but about Shion, is there really no way for us to save him? Well, you see. I told you, you don't have to worry about me. Shion, I'm happy I got to be friends with you all. That's enough for me. I've accepted my fate. Now you have to too. It will only hurt more if you dwell on it. Okay. I get it. Sorry. More importantly, since you decided to fight, it's better that you focus on that. Veshness is not a foe you'll be able to beat without putting your all into it. You're all into it. That's not even the half of it. I'd say she's practically unbeatable. No, we can beat her. We'll find a way to win, or make one of our own. No, what's certain is that she's a super tough baddie. We have to act like we're about to fight the dead man himself. I'm sure you all have different opinions on this. After all, it's impossible to come to the consensus of what the fate of the whole planet should be. And I'm sure you have different feelings about the humans who made you. But one thing is clear. You need to defeat Veshness if you want to survive. So long as she's alive, there's no future awaiting you. Let's all work together and take her down. I'll do what I can to help. Yeah, Shion's right. We need to focus on killing Veshness first. We ain't gonna beat her if we don't get our heads in the game. How about we huddle? Go huddle yourself. Thank you, Shion. You're right. You shouldn't be hesitating. You've helped us leave some of our doubts behind us. Oh well. I just wanted to help out a little. A little, he says. It's so reassuring to have him on our side. His words hit that much harder because of who he is. After that encouraging conversation, we finished our breakfast and went back to our rooms. Can we hang out with him again? at all, by chance? Just like Shion says, now that we've decided to fight, we need to focus on that. Right now, Vengeance is a league stronger than she was last time. She's an impossibly powerful foe. All because I came back and made her stronger. With millions crying about it, I need to use all the strength I have to defeat her. Who could that be at this hour? Is it Eito? I swallow dryly as I stare at the person standing on the other side of the door. It's Eito, isn't it? Yep. Hello, Takumi. May I have a moment of your time? Eito, what are you doing here? You don't need to put your guard up. I have a small request, that's all. There's something I'd like you to go out and get for me. I'll reward you, of course. Now then, what I need is... Hold on. Don't just railroad me into agreeing. Why should I do anything for you? I can't go out myself because I can't fight. There's no one else I can ask except our magnanimous team leader, is there? Please, I really need this. Won't you at least hear me out? I'll pay you back, I promise.
Hey!
I don't need anything from you. Stay right where you are. As you wish, I'll stay right here until you're back. In my room? Is he just going to keep this up until I cave?
Hey!
Fine, whatever, I'll help. Thank you, Takumi. I know I can count on our team leader. But go away from me in the cafeteria. You're just a nuisance here. Alright, here's what I want you to get for me. Black lenses and glasses frames. Simple, right? I'll wait for you to come back. I'm counting on you, Takumi. Freaking Eito, bro. Everything Eito says, everything about Eito just makes me laugh. I don't know why. With that, Eito left my room with a great big smile on his face. Sheesh, can't believe I have to help the guy out. But what choice do I have? The things he wants are easy enough to find. See if anyone wants to go with me and then head out. That's hilarious. I think that's a good place to end things here for now then. In the next episode, we'll go ahead and find whatever it is, the black lens and whatever else that Eito needs. And then we'll continue on with the story. I don't know when the finale for this route's going to be. Maybe the next couple episodes, maybe next episode. I doubt next episode, you never know. But anyways, if y'all enjoyed this episode, hit that like button, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe. Become a royalty today. We'd love to have you in our community. Anyways, guys, thank y'all so very much for watching, and I can't wait to see y'all in the next episode. See y'all then.